Hello everybody, my name is Solomon Alfred. I am a graphics designer and a typist. I will be teaching you how to use a computer system as a beginner, how to be a good Microsoft Word user, and how to create designs in CorelDRAW. But before we go into Microsoft Word and CorelDRAW, I would like to teach you the basic use of a computer and its simple peripherals. For some who are new to computer system, this beginner guide will be a profiting one. If I simply dive you into Microsoft Word or CorelDRAW without introducing the computer to you, the basic peripherals, the devices used with a computer, honestly, you may be floating. So you need to have this basic knowledge about your computer, the CPU, the keyboard, other peripherals, so many of them. You need to know them. Honestly, you can't do without them when it comes to using a computer. So let's proceed to the class. Okay guys, although we are going to base our training mostly on the practical aspects of a computer, but yet let's take a little look at the theoretical part of it, at least the definition of a computer. So, what is a computer? A computer is a programmable machine designed to perform arithmetic and logical operations automatically and sequentially on the inputs given by the user and gives the desired output after processing. We can simply put that a computer is an electronic device that accepts user inputs, data, processes it under the influence of a set of instructions referred to as programs to produce the desired output, generally referred to as information. Now, let's take a look at the keywords in that definition. The keywords there are data, programs, and information. What do we understand by the term data? Data is the collection of raw facts, figures, and symbols. For example, names of students and their marks in different subjects listed in random order. Then an information is the data that is processed and represented in an organized manner. For example, the collection of the names of students and their marks in different subjects that we called data. When the names are well arranged in alphabetical order and total average marks are calculated and presented in a tabular form, it is now called information. Then we have program. Program is a set of instructions that enables a computer to perform a given task. For an example, you cannot just on the computer and maybe start to type. No, there is a certain set of instructions. There is a certain application that will enable you to type. For instance, we have the Microsoft Word and so many of them. So these applications are the set of instructions referred to as programs. You can call it programs, you can call it applications, you can call it package. So they are the set of instructions that enables a computer to perform a given task. Like we have here an example of students and their marks in different subjects listed in random order. Then this program, Microsoft, is the set of instructions that will enable the computer to process this data and bring it out as an information. And when we were considering the definition of a computer, it was said that after accepting the user input and processes it under the influence of a set of instructions referred to as program, it now produces the desired output, generally referred to as information. Now, the desired output here is the way you arrange your document. Yes, computer works smartly, but it is a human being that controls it. So you cannot just type in and you expect the computer to arrange it automatically. No, you are the one to work on it. So what we simply mean, what we mean by desired output is how you format your document, your text. So that is what we mean today by the desired output. Now, a computer is garbage in, garbage out. Whatsoever you typed in is what the computer will give out to you. The basic example or type of computer, we have the desktop computer, we have the laptop computer, we have tablets, we have smartphone, and lots more. Now, before we talk about the different types of computers, let's talk about two things all computers have in common, and those are software and hardware. Hardware is any part of your computer that has a physical structure that you can touch, such as the computer itself, the keyboard, or the mouse, which you can see in the image below. It also includes all the computer's internal parts. Here on the image we have a case or tower that holds the computer's inside parts. All the components of the computer are present in this case, like the motherboard, the central processing unit, the power pack, etc., the hard disks, etc. They are held by this case. You can see in the picture. We have a monitor, also called a screen, a mouse, which is used to move and select information on the monitor, and we have a keyboard used to type in commands and documents. So these are hardware. You can see them and you can touch them. They are the physical parts of the computer. While software is any set of instructions, sometimes called a program, that tells the hardware what to do and how to do it. Examples of software include web browsers, games, and word processors. Everything you do on your computer will rely on both hardware and software. For instance, if you are working on Microsoft Word is a software which enables you to create documents. And before you can create documents, you need a keyboard to type in the text, to type in your text, and your keyboard is an hardware. What are the different types of computers? When most people hear the word computer, they think of a personal computer such as a desktop or laptop. However, computers come in many shapes and sizes, and they perform many different functions in our daily lives. When you withdraw cash from an ATM, scan groceries at the store, or use a calculator, you are using a type of computer. We also have PC and Macs as the type of computers. PC simply means personal computer. So personal computers come in two mainly styles. We have the PC, which means the personal computer, and Mac, which means the Macintosh. Both are fully functional, but they have a different look and feel, and many people prefer one or the other. Today, this is the most common type of personal computer, and it includes the Microsoft Windows operating system. The Macintosh computer was introduced in 1984, and it was the first widely sold personal computer with a graphical user interface, otherwise called GUI. All Macs are made by one company, the Apple company, and they always use the Mac OS, that is the Macintosh operating system. They are usually a lot more expensive than a PC. Another type of computer is the hybrid laptop computers. You can also buy a laptop that has a removable monitor screen that becomes a touchscreen tablet when removed from the bottom part. We have the mobile devices. A mobile device is a general term for any type of portable handheld computer. Some mobile devices like tablets, e-readers, and smartphones are powerful enough to do many of the same things you can do with a desktop or laptop computer. The most obvious difference is that tablet computers don't have keyboards or CD/DVD drive or touchpads. Instead, the entire screen is touch sensitive allowing you to type on a virtual keyboard and use your finger as a mouse pointer. E-book readers, also called e-readers, are similar to tablet computers except they are mainly designed for reading. Most e-readers use an e-ink display which is easier to read than a traditional computer display. You can even read in bright sunlight just like if you were reading a regular book. E-books can also be read on tablets, smartphones, laptops, and desktops. Smartphones. In addition to the same basic features, phone calls, voicemails, text messaging, smartphones can connect to the internet over Wi-Fi or a cellular network, which requires purchasing a monthly data plan. This means you can use a smartphone for the same things you would normally do on a computer, such as checking your email, browsing the web, or shopping online. Smartphones use a touch-sensitive screen, so you type on a virtual keyboard with your fingers. Other standard features include a high-quality digital camera, the ability to play digital music and video files, and use it as a GPS device for driving directions. As part of a computer hardware, we have the hard drive. Hard drive is where your software, documents, and other files are stored permanently. It contains long-term memory storage, which means the data is still saved even if you turn the computer off or unplugged it. When you save a file, the data is copied back to the hard drive. The faster the hard drive, the faster your computer can start up and load programs. We have also the keyboard as one of the computer hardwares. More information about all the keys on the keyboard will be given in a separate presentation about the keyboard. The mouse is another important tool for communicating with computers. It lets you point to objects on the screen, click on them, and move them. The optical mouse is the type used today. It has an LED light on the bottom that senses how you move the mouse, which moves the cursor on the screen to where you want it. The mouse has three buttons. The first one, we have the left click, which is otherwise known as primary button. We have the right click, which is otherwise known as the secondary button, and we have the scroll wheel. These three units has different functions. The left click is the one used to make command, to send command, to control the computer. It is the one you use to tell the system what to do and what not to do. The right click is the one you use for an inquiry. For instance, if you have a folder on your screen and you want to see the attached information to the folder, you can simply right click on the folder and a pop-up menu will come out which shows you the information attached to the particular folder you selected and you seek the inquiry. Then, when the pop-up menu comes out, for you to choose any of the options that will come out, you use the left click because it is the one used in making command. Then we have the scroll wheel, which enables you to scroll in a document, page up or page down, or in your file explorer, page up and page down. Considering the type of mouse, we have the cable mouse and wireless mouse. A wireless mouse has a battery in it and comes with a small USB connector called a dongle that uses Bluetooth technology to send the signal to the computer, while the cable mouse comes with a cable, usually a USB cable, where you can simply connect directly to the CPU and it works. Being done with the computer hardware, let's consider the computer software. A computer software is the key to productive use of computers. Software can be categorized into two types: the application software and operating system software. Under application software, we have something like the word processing, that is a Microsoft, we have CorelDRAW, we have Excel, and so many of them. Then under the operating system software, we have like the Windows 10, we have the Windows 11, or perhaps the latest version, Windows 13. Computer software is a collection of computer programs and related data that provides the instructions for telling a computer what to do and how to do it. Any set of instructions that guides the hardware and tells it how to accomplish its tasks is a computer software. And here on the screen we can see the two categories of computer software. You can see the system software. You can also see the application software. In the application software we have something like the email, the PowerPoint, we have Excel, we have the Word, we have Chrome, we have Firefox, VLC, and others. Then under the system software we have the iOS, we have Windows, and others. An operating system is the most important software that runs on a computer. Ours is Windows 10. It manages the computer's memory and processes, as well as all of its software and hardware. It also allows you to communicate with the computer without knowing how to speak the computer's language. Without an operating system, a computer is useless. Operating system for mobile devices. While we have operating system for computers, we also have operating system for mobile devices. The operating system we have been talking about so far were designed to run on desktop and laptop computers. Mobile devices such as phones, tablet computers, and MP3 players are different from desktop and laptop computers, so they run operating systems that are designed specifically for mobile devices. Examples of mobile operating systems include the Apple iOS and Google Android. Sometimes when you boot your Android phone, you will see powered by Android. That's an operating system that runs your mobile phone. You may have heard people talking about using a program, an application, or an app, but what exactly does that mean? Simply put, an app is a type of software that allows you to perform specific tasks. Applications for desktop or laptop computers are sometimes called desktop applications, while those for mobile devices are called mobile apps. Usually, they can be downloaded expensively or free. Desktop applications. There are countless desktop applications and they fall into several categories. Some are full-featured like Microsoft Word, while others may only do one or two things like a clock or calendar app. Word processors. A word processor allows you to write a letter, design a flyer, and create many other types of documents like the WordPad, Microsoft Word, and others. Media players. This may already be in your computer. If you want to listen to music, someone talking in a podcast, or watch movies you have downloaded, you need to use a media player or VLC, which is free software that you can download to your computer. Then, considering mobile apps, desktop and laptop computers aren't the only devices that can run applications. You can also download apps for mobile devices like smartphones and tablets. Here are a few examples of mobile apps. We have the Gmail. You can use the Gmail app to easily view and send emails from your mobile devices. It's available for Android and iOS devices. Okay, so being done with the little theoretical part of the computer, we are going to end it for today. In the next class, we will consider the computer installation, how you can connect your computer. When you buy your computer new, it is not connected. You can't buy it connected, well connected. No, you are the one to connect it. In a computer terms, we call it installation. We call it installation. So you are the one to install it. So in our next video, I will show you how to connect your new computer with the electric power so you can start using it. And there we will proceed to knowing our keyboard and the keys on the keyboard. So that will be the end of our lesson for today. Please subscribe to my channel so that you get the updates of our videos. Then do not forget to like and share our video with your loved ones.